Good morning, traders, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So, a quick look at the daily. Quite a bit of volatility. We've got big up, big down, big up, big down, big up. So, a lot of confusion happening. And if we look at the daily, what we see transpiring at the moment is pretty much a channel. It's not perfect, but it's a channel nevertheless. But if we do look at the 4-hour, something significant has just happened this morning, and that is the break below this head and shoulders neckline. So the interesting thing here is we had a close below it, came onto the 200 EMA, and the buyer stepped in. And I just want to, let's just tidy that up, and then just tidy that one up. Okay, so there's our channel. We do have a head and shoulders here, which could be in play. And the other thing is, looking at our moving average strategy, we are below it at the moment. Okay, so you can see how we were above it for quite some time here and trending up. At the moment, we have broken through, and it looks like we're coming back to test. But big bar like this, another big bar after hours, I'll take it with a pinch of salt at the moment. Okay, the other thing you need to take cognizance of here is there was a much stronger level as well. So you can see fractal, 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 and we tag that area. So I'll almost be inclined to take that out. Okay, so we have some structure here. The question is what structure is it? Is it going to play out as a wedge, or is it going to play out as a head and shoulders? So daily the trend is up. We all know that. We have potential here for a trend change on the daily. On the 4-hour, we really need this neckline to be rejected, and it's not over yet. So we'll look at it on the lower time frames, and that should give us a better view. So I just want to check the 3-hour as well. So 3 hours, exact same scenario. We've got to close below it, and then we've buyers have stepped back in again. Okay, so I do suspect that this head and shoulders may just play out, but it's probably going to play out in this bigger channel. Okay, so let's just put that level in as well before we break down. And that level is 27,850 is the target. And there's some congestion there, but there's nothing really in that area. You can see how we bounced off this area here. Got a lot of support at 28,187. So this measured move is kind of in the middle of nowhere. Sorry, I'm jumping around, guys, but I just want to do something else here, because that bounces off the 50% Fibonacci. Now if I take this measured move it onto the 61.8, then let's just have a look what that gives us. It gives us this Brooks gap here. So there, I'm going to take a measured move out. Okay, so let's just come back to that scenario. So we have a head and shoulders here. It is possible that it plays out, and the trend is down at the moment. So it does look like that's what we're looking for. And what we're looking for is pretty much, for me anyway, will be this area here. 27,986. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so looking at the hour, you can see we're back up into the moving averages. And the big question here is, if we get a rejection off here now, expect us to move down. If we do move above the moving averages and then get a rejection, you're probably still going to move down, but I don't think we'll probably stay in this channel. I suppose we could still stay in this channel all the way to hit this target here. Oscillators are indicating otherwise. Okay, so if we let's just take this one to the 12 minutes so we can see what's going on. As you can see, looking at the 12 minute, yesterday was chaotic. I mean, whenever you see price action doing this above and below the moving averages, there's no clear trend. You can refer to it as barbed wire if you want to, but it's basically total confusion. Okay, so and if you relate that back to the hour, you can see the hour is also in amongst all the moving averages. So typically in this kind of environment, we don't really want to be trading. Here we had a trade go, but then close up against moving averages, and then it happened again here. It's only pretty much after hours that we had this massive fall, and then we've got a close and we're above moving average at the moment. So difficult to ascertain what the direction is because we don't really have a direction just yet. But I suspect, where is this level? 28,390, so I think it's that one there. But the easiest thing to do would be to get onto a higher time frame. That swing low there, yeah. Okay, so this level here, 23.95, 23.90, is pretty much the neckline. Okay, so it's the neckline of the head and shoulders. I think that's the level to watch. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see this travel to the top of the range, or even back to retest these breakouts here, which would be the 200 EMA. That would be an area that I'd look at shorts, and your stop area for that. So if you're looking for shorts up here, your stop is going to be above this fractal here. That's quite big. It's 150 point stop loss. But that is what it is at the moment. That's the volatility we have. Okay. So anyway, I'm looking for shorts, but looking to take profit at distinct levels. And the first level I'm going to take profit at is the 61.8 Fibonacci. Okay. You can see how the oscillators are grouping on the 12 minutes. So this is indicating that there is a move to the downside. One of the ways that we can do this is, that's not what we want to do, is to take that as our wedge. And the other thing that would make sense, okay, we threw the 61.8, so 72.6 doesn't really work that well with the Dow Jones. So normally, you know, if it's one of the European, like a DAX or something, there would be a shorting opportunity right there. But I think right now, let this play out and see what happens. I'm not entirely convinced that we have a head and shoulders either at the moment. So definitely looking for shorts, but cautious shorts at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with this hourly bar. And I think more importantly, wait for the European Open. Let's just quickly have a look at the Ichimoku. That's going to give us a little bit more insight. Okay, so if you look at yesterday, you can see pretty much nothing until we broke through the cloud. Came back, attempted to test the cloud. Kijisen still in a bearish mode, and then we fell off. We now have just had a crossover. Okay, but that's the only thing that's bullish. So everything else is bearish. If we look at the 30-minute, everything is still bearish. This is just a retracement at the moment by the looks of things. And if we look at the hour, everything is bearish as well. Also a bit of retracement, but you know, a retracement after hours of 350 points. Anyway, and if we look at the 4-hour, this is bearish. We've come back to test the underside of the cloud. That's not bearish. That's bearish. That's bearish. So we've got two bearish, well, three with price being below the cloud. But the problem is your stop is above this fractal here. So if you're looking for shorts off here, your stop's got to be up here. That's 330 points. I mean, that's a bit too rich for me. And if you look at the bullish, if you look at the daily, that's still relatively bullish, except because we are between Keegers and Teganson, we are in a range, or we're going into a range. So I think lots of mixed signals here. I don't see anything concrete at the moment. And to be quite honest, I'm short it is. It's oops, I'm opening all sorts of things that we shouldn't be opening. Okay, so the idea right now is look for an opportunity to be short, and that is what we're looking to do, is get short, but I need to have a decent stop area. So at this stage, there's no decent stop area for me. Okay, so I suppose I could use the 200 moving average as a stop. That's still 144 points. So I'm looking for a stop area of around 50, maximum 50 points. 100 to 200, 150 points is a bit too rich, especially on a small account. Okay, so this could just be a retracement, and we could get our measured move now of this whole level. And don't be too surprised if that level takes us all the way down to the 161 extension of this move as well. Okay, so yeah, that's it for me today. It's a reluctant short. We could have a trend reversal on the go here, and I'm looking for it at least on a 3 hour. So you can see we've had this massive move down, but we've had a massive move up. So that's just the thing that's worrying me. So I'm probably just going to wait this out and see what happens at the European Open. Okay, and I do strongly suspect that wrong one. I strongly suspect that this is what's going to play out now. Okay, so yeah, my advice today is really just sit on hands, wait for some confirmation. If we do get confirmation in this kind of area or a bit higher, then it's short it is. You just need to find some area where you can have a decent stop loss. And what I would suspect is it needs to form a fractal, come down, have another attempt, maybe a micro double top or a slightly lower high. Then that'll be an area, and you've got a stop area above this fractal. But right now, I'd be reluctant to take this at the moment because I want a second signal. Okay, so anyway, guys, so that's it for me today. Looking for shorts, but reluctant shorts, and looking for an area where I can keep a really tight stop. That's pretty much it for me. Okay, anyway, guys, hope it helps. I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.